Speaking of square pegs going in holes. So today, we are playing Rayman Arena, which is like if Rayman got a Sonic R. And it absolutely rules, and I don't ever see anyone talk about this game. But also, it is such a product of its time. Like this intro. That is the old Ubisoft logo, yeah. Hey Fluffy, welcome to the stream. Look at all these characters who only showed up in this game. And all the ones that showed up in Rayman 2 as well. And of course, we have to have a Matrix moment. I think this is cute, even if it is definitely a product of its time. What's with them throwing electrical orbs anyway? I know they did that in 2 as well, but in basically every other Rayman game, he's throwing his fists rather than orbs. Oh shoot, it broke. Mix and chat with the encyclopedic knowledge of Rayman. Thank you so much. I forgot to look that up before the stream. Rayman Arena is an updated version of Rayman M, which, there's the Sonic R link. Even more so than usual. Rayman Arena has more stuff in it and an extra character, apparently. Bad Glowbox. There's also slime in this game, yes. So, what we're going to be playing today, you'll see I have a pretty clear save file here. I have actually gone and done all of the beginner level stuff already. So we are going to be playing everything on Pro, because I think that does a better job of showing the game off. When you play on beginner, it's only 1v1. But then when you play on Pro, it's a 3-player race. And I'm going to be playing as Rayman because I'm basic. Let's go back to the first stage here, and
let's go take a look at the athletes warming up for one of the 4 competitions in the Grand Slam. The obstacle course.
Speaking of products of their time.
Around the track. Boosts, jumps, slides, land. Oh yeah, shortcuts. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you finish first. No, not my eye.
Strawberry Glowbox. Yeah, I don't know what the... I don't know what's up with this game, but they came up with all sorts of weird skins. Also, why is Murphy a reality TV host, and why do they hate him? I thought people liked Murphy. He's not Navi. Murphy died! He's dead! Except when he comes back for every other cutscene. Hey look, it's Rayman Glowbox. So here's how this game works. It is basically Rayman 2, but as a racing game, or as a battle game. We will see the rest of that later. In addition to all the standard acts of running and jumping and shooting things, and also flying with purple lumps like this, there is also a fast button, which is pressing the Y button. You can press it when you hit the ground, or you can mash it while when you hit a boost panel, and you'll go further. For some reason, this game's music is character-based rather than level-based, so whoever's in the lead, it plays their character theme. The battle mode doesn't do this for some reason, we'll get to that. But it's basically if they took the basics of Rayman 2 and turned it into a racing game, and it fucking rules! One of the things I really love about this game is how much they expanded all the level designs and stuff, so there's upper paths that you can get on, and staying on them is obviously harder, very Sonic. You can slide across things like this. They basically crammed all of the Rayman stuff into a racing game. And hitting those switches will cause these walls to go back and forth so you can mess with your opponents. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be, like, items or anything. It's mostly just pure racing and messing with the obstacles along the way. I like taking the lower path here, because it leads up to the upper path up here. This first race isn't so bad, especially once you know the routes. Basically, the biggest thing about the game that you want to do is learn all of the routes of each of the levels, and they're all really unique. Like, level design is one of this game's biggest strong suits. I'm loving this funky music. I hope you like hearing it for several races, because for some reason this game's music is character-based. This game is also the biggest and unfortunate reason why Tilly isn't popular with the fanbase. That's interesting. I don't ever see even Rayman fans talk about this game, so with y'all here, it'd be interesting to know, like, what the greater Rayman fanbase thinks of this game, if y'all know. Let's go up here, because we can. Not quite. I tried. So hitting that switch raises those, or lowers the other ones. There's slime here, we obviously don't want to touch that. Hitting those guys makes them go down. This level is centered around this giant tower. Just like a good 3D Sonic game, it even has 2D sections. How'd you get ahead of me, anyway? It won't be for long if I have anything to say about it. There we go. Stay on the upper path here. Very good. I may have played this game once or twice. So if somebody hits the switches here, I'm on the lower path, but nobody did. But getting up here and staying up here lets us skip the vast majority of the tower. Just impeccable level design from top to bottom. Really good racing. Takes the whole 3D Sonic philosophy of high routes and low routes, and then removes the bottomless pits! There are no bottomless pits in this game! Which is good for a racing game, but still! I have no idea how they nailed the level design in this so well, but they did. Just in general, I don't think there are enough character racing games like this in Sonic R. I think there should be more of that. Koopa freerunning in Odyssey would have been a great little, like, multiplayer minigame if they could get online going for that. Or not even minigame, maybe they could just expand it into, like, a $30 eShop game. That would have been sick. Somebody hit the switches to switch these when I wasn't looking. That's okay. Nailed it. There's no Toad to pick you up and put you back on the track. I see that reference you did there, E-Blue. That's a deep cut. TikTok people would be all over this game. It's got running and slime. No Family Guy, though. I don't know. I think you can make Glowbox work somehow. He is a family guy. He's got kids. Like 20 of them. Mick says, as far as I know, the Rayman community does see Rayman Arena as a decent game, in particular to what it's worth. Yeah, good, good. They should. This game rules. So one of the other things the fast button in this does is, if you get stunned and you see those stars that appeared a moment ago, mashing the button will... Gotta focus for a moment. Mashing the button will get you out of the stun state. Ow, rude. Like that. Do this. Bring that switch up. Hey, rude. I was doing that. Because there's an upper path up here that I really want to be on. Even though it looks bad now. Promise this is worth it. Never mind. I can't stay on there. Whatever. Boy, the Glowbox theme sure is a theme. Gotcha! This is a really complex level for what it is. The music keeps switching back and forth. My god. Oh god. They're messing with me now. Don't think I'm taking that. That's okay. It's a little harder with a couple of computer players instead of just one, because when it's just one, I can just run ahead of them, and it's easy, really. Ah, whatever. We'll take the low path, it's fine. So I wanted to specifically go for Pro in particular, not just because Beginner only has 1v1s and it's kind of boring, but because I wanted to sort of push my limits and really show what this game is capable of. Don't hit me hard. Now I can take the upper path, because nobody's even close. Very nice. Oh, jeez. It's hard to stay up there. That's better. Do the characters have any differences between each other? I can't tell, other than character themes and animations, it's pretty much just, pick which one you like best. Bad Glowbox's theme sounds like the Octo Valley music in Splatoon. That's really apt, actually. I like that. So every 3 tracks, you go to the podium, win a new skin or unlock something. And then we go to the next cup. And it plays the cutscene again. You can skip it, but it plays the cutscene every time. So I've already seen this 4 times because I did this on beginner, and there are 4 cups. And then it plays it every time again when you're playing in professional. For all 4 cups. Kind of a weird design decision. I'm just glad you can skip it. Glowbox had more than just 20 kids make it 1,000 plus. God, I can never remember that detail. So this is probably the track I'm worst at, and this is going to be our first roadblock, but I'm going to try my best here. Oh. Got down to the bottom. That's okay. Still learning this track. I know most of the rest of them really well. It's just this one that I never really learned the route for. I'm gonna have to do my best to outwit and outrace. It does sound like Octo Valley music, you are absolutely right. Like, how do I get up to that route up there? I never really figured out. And perhaps I will by the end of the stream. Ooh, I missed all of that. Skip most of the turtle platforming with some well-timed swings. Not doing too bad for myself here, but I do need to start taking some more shortcuts. If I can find them. Where are the shortcuts? They're over here! Hello! Hey, that's cool. That's a really cool shortcut, actually. It's really well placed. Just off the side. Cool, now I've got this track under control. It's basically just a big old loop, but there's a lot going on with platforming here. Is there something up in that cubby? Looks like there's a little spot you can stand on, but I don't think you can actually go over there. Cool, now we're kicking it. Hop in. It's over there. It's over there. Wait, no, it's not. I missed it. Ah, shoot. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm still way ahead. Just look at the map and look how far ahead you can get just by knowing the routes. I mean, I guess that makes it kind of imbalanced if you're a beginner playing against an expert or something, but once you have learned these levels, the execution of it and the getting to mess with people with the switches is a lot of fun. I've only gotten to play this with people like once or twice, but those are good memories. I thought you were about to clip out of bounds when you jumped into that shortcut. I almost wondered that myself. Hey, Red Burning Dragon, welcome to the stream. Didn't know Rayman had racing. Yeah, nobody talks about it for some reason. So I wanted to stream this and bring awareness to an underrated gem. Especially this version of it, which is my favorite version of it, probably because it's the most updated version of it. I did play Rayman M at one point, and it's just a slightly pared down version of this. I mean, whatever. If you've got a PS2, then get the version you've got, but if you've got a GameCube, this is the one to get. Or, you know, emulation, but we don't talk about that. So, you can barely see it, but there's a spring down in the water here. This one's all about routes that you can slide on, hidden just out of reach. And those, apparently. Anytime you see a spring, that's way faster than having to climb up the sides of the walls. There's an upper route up there. I don't know if that's worth my time. How's the stream quality? Everything okay? Like audio and stuff? I had a really hard time balancing my audio for this one for some reason. Also video quality, which that was a lot easier to do, but it's been a very long time since I've streamed GameCube games, so hopefully it looks the part. Running this through a retro tank. An S video of all things. I think one of those springs just brings you up there without having to climb the whole thing. Quality's good. Certainly looks like analog video being captured. Well, until I get me an HDMI cable for the GameCube, it's probably gonna look like that, sadly. I'm amazed that this jump even lets you up there, even as close as it is. Uh-oh. Gotta hit the gas, metaphorically. Yeah, does this spring take me somewhere? Well, it's a fast way up here, so I don't have to climb anyway. That's good enough for me. Good. Cutting it close. Love to get a Carby one of these days. Unfortunately, money. I haven't looked into the HDMI solutions enough, but I know there's some good ones out there these days. Of course, getting an OEM component cable for the GameCube is out of the question. I am lucky enough to have a digital out on my GameCube, but no, those are too expensive. Rayman Rush would be the more limited out of the versions? Interesting, okay. I'm gonna need to look into that. This game has a storied history behind those 3 different versions, doesn't it? I do like that one of them is just straight up a Sonic R reference, though. Like, this game could not be more clear about its inspirations. And I love that for it. This is one of my favorite courses in the game, just because you spend most of it up as high as possible, just sliding on impossible structures. Love that kind of shit. This one's got some funny guys to avoid. There are enemies in this game, as a matter of fact. Ow. Cutting it close with these jumps. Just, this is impeccable level design! The high routes that are harder to stay on, and the low routes that are easier to stay on, but they're a little slower. It's great! I'm surprised this game doesn't get more love. And I fell, so there goes that entire route. That's okay, we'll get back on it soon. There we go. Much better. This is still the second lap. This course is pretty long. Probably a big part of why I like it so much. A lot of chances to recover. The way the helicoptering intersects with the speed is a fun balance of, well, do you want to extend your jump or do you want to go fast? Makes it so you have to stay on the ground as much as possible, which is great for a character racing game. Oop, there we go again. That's okay. This is really recoverable. Because the way back up is right here. Oh yeah, way ahead of the competition. Not even close. Oop. See what the lower path is like this time. That's not so bad itself, except for this part. Do really want to be on the high path, though. It's gonna be a close call. Let me in. There. The extra checkpoints and stuff on laps are not just useful for showing you how close your opponents are to you, but also for a different mode, which we'll see later. Oh, this is going to be a close call. This is going to be a really close call. Shit. I think that's it. Yep. Damn! There's a fan sequel in the works that adds even more characters. Ooh, fun. We're gonna have to do that one again. They're relatively inexpensive component cables for GameCube now, and considering one of our Retro Tinks does 480p, that would be most economical by 4 and give us better quality. Alright, very cool. We'll look into that at some point then. We don't need HDMI strictly, especially since we have plenty of options for that at this point. Now let me do this slightly better this time. Always want the high path here. That's what we've learned from last time. But is it really a 3D Rayman game if it has 2D sections in it? Rayman had a rocky transition to 3D. No, he didn't. He was one of the best. Which is really honestly impressive. Ooh, close. For as far ahead as I was the last time I did this just a moment ago, and for as quickly as they caught up, I do not feel safe and I am not taking any chances. 11 seconds my ass, do not care. The enemies aren't even the part I'm concerned about here, it's just staying up on top. Ooh, close. Ooh, hey. Break this box open. If you stay on the high path, you can skip the box, which is nice. Speaking of staying on the high path, now for the hard one. Takes a lot of finesse. I like a good character racing game that's based on execution. I also love me some Mario Kart, so I'm a little biased. And it just feels really fluid to play. Like, even more so than Rayman 2 does. Which, I love Rayman 2. I'm not saying that game's not fluid, but they really dialed it up for this one. Just feels smooth. Seriously though, they need to take the Odyssey Koopa freerunning shit and make it a side mode eShop game. Like yesterday. I would play that to bits. Smooth. Much better. eBlue says, Rayman was never the same after he kissed a girl. Britton says, tempting fate. Yeah! Yeah, you're right. Don't even joke. Imagine they bring Rayman back after being dead since Legends, and the first thing he does is get a girlfriend. Got another skin. Let's do the next one.
Let's go take a look at the athletes.
No, Murphy, you're good. We've seen it already, thanks. Put aside the reality TV for now. We will see you more later. What if you got a boyfriend instead? See, that'd be fun. I think Rayman should kiss a boy. What is that glow box wearing? Let me in. Thank you. So now we get to the woodsy areas. If the last one was the beach. Aw, that missed. Come on. That's better. Alright. Oh, that's close. That's really hard to do that platforming that fast. I think it's better to just take the loss there for the most part. How far ahead is he? Pretty far. Fell again. This one's tough. Ow. Anytime you can jump off those slides, you should. Oh boy, here it comes. Somehow made that. Goodness. Still 3 seconds behind. Oof. Gonna need to make a huge comeback here. Got 2 seconds off of that. Oh, shoot. Not happening now. Gonna have to take a second crack at this run, probably. Ooh, Pro wasn't kidding about being Pro mode. Hello? Well, that's a lot easier, okay. It doesn't involve stopping at every platform. That's better! Smooth. Squeaked that out at the last moment. The way the slides work really remind me of Neon White for some reason. That's a game I should look into more at some point. I love games with smooth mint. Glowbox variant that's otherwise identical to the normal one, except he has a mole above his mouth. Would that even be visible at this resolution? Maybe if they remade the game. What a comeback, thanks. Let's do it again, but in the rain this time. We're starting to get into the power chip areas. Is that supposed to lead somewhere? That led to a purple one that I should have swung from. I think they should add lums to this game and then make you go faster, and if you get hit, you lose them. Oh, that's just Mario Kart again. So the fast way is up here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Interesting course. Very angular. Woohoo! Big throw. Going along pretty well this time. Nope, never mind. Not slime, it's leaves. I don't know about you, but the last time I had to crunch through some leaves, it did not slow me down. Skill issue, honestly. Looks like there's lightning strikes here on these stairs if you're unlucky. Smooth. The fact that there's a ledge grab just really, really helps with the flow of this game. Miss a jump by a little bit, which happens a lot, and then it recovers you. Yeah, this is the way to do it. That was smooth. There we go. Really nice of Captain Metalbeard to donate his fleet to use as racetracks. Honestly. He's not such a bad guy anymore now that he's not trying to eat every single lum in existence. I don't remember Mario Kart DS Airship Fortress looking like this. Yeah, it got a complete overhaul for this game. I know they brought it back as a retro track, but, like, they really revamped it in order to bring it in line with this game's, character-based action mechanics. It was really well done, honestly. One of my favorite remakes of the game. It's definitely what happened. You could say the skill issue of running through leaves and slowing you down. Leaf's room for improvement. Ha! Ha! Nice. Good one. extreme tier pun. Look at this nonsense. Love it. I think I want to go on the left path, but this is fine for now. Like how it sways back and forth. I'm gonna have to remember how the routes in this work, because I do not at all. Well, that's tough. Definitely want this. Always want the high route. Oof. There goes the high route. This is a track that mostly goes up and over itself and then back down, which means what you can see of the track from the side there is, on the map over there, is sideways. Which is really cool. Let me up, please? Shoot. Yep, fall behind now. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What if you let me go ahead of y'all? I think y'all should just let me, please. Oh, well, that was closed off. That's nice. Probably just avoid as much of those as possible. Now we're in the thick of it. Oof. Nope, let me on the upper path. We really need the upper path now. I never see when that's coming. Oh god. That's a tough camera angle, I'll give that. Probably need some help. Oh, those switches open the side paths. There we go, much better. Oop, wrong way. Let's see if this way is any faster or not. Not by a whole lot. Oh, Jesus. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Nope. Five seconds behind. Oof. Still waiting on the booster course pass for this game. I think we'll be waiting a while longer, though. When are they gonna add pink gold Rayman? My god. You know, Rayman in this game is the only one to not have a skin, actually. Everyone else has skins, but Rayman doesn't get any. Okay, so if the other routes aren't really all that much faster or slower, then we shouldn't worry about which way we're going too much. The only thing we need to worry about is taking the upper path up here. And not running into a bunch of electrical things. There we go. Much better. That was a lot smoother. Just gotta get a hang of the course. Really interesting course design here, but probably a little too complicated. There's a lot going on. Mostly staying about 5 seconds ahead, which means I need to be very careful to not lose that lead. If I lose it for even a moment, we're fucked. You know, this doesn't seem a whole lot faster than trying to platform across the bottom, just saying. That's because there's another route on the upper route on the right. I understand now. That was a long-reaching jump there. Backwards camera is very disorienting. It really, really is. It's disorienting to watch. Imagine how it is to play. Ow. Those are poorly timed. Where is the right side upper route anyway? It's up here! Aha! Well, shoot. Oh, that's fine. Still made it. Final lap. Easy. Let's say the lower routes for the most part are... The lower routes for the upper part are much faster than going for the platforms. That makes the most sense, yeah. They already took Rayman's arms and legs. Now they're taking his skin? What the fuck, Ubisoft? Yeah, he doesn't have any skin in this game. It's all flesh. That red thing you see is his blood. But he's still dancing about it. He's happy.
Let's go take a look at the...
Uh-huh. Evans is having a fun time with Twitch opening up in Firefox, even though it opened up in the app. Oops. Great job, Twitch. Really makes you feel like Meat Boy. That's a game I need to play, too. So, now that we're on the final cup, the character themes are remixed. This is something that they added to Arena, I believe. The only time that the track choice makes any difference for the music. And now we have mechanical themed levels. Donkey Kong moment! Donkey Kong moment! Tough shortcut there. Ooh, can't even stay on it. Would have been better off taking the slide. That's okay. Still got plenty of time. They're still way ahead. No, I've never played Meat Boy, Apex. That's one of the few really big platformers that I know people love that I've never touched at all. One of these days I'm gonna give it a shot. That's probably not gonna be a stream game, but I don't know, maybe. Do I even own it on any platforms yet? Ow! That was rude, game. Much better, much better. Now we're getting somewhere. Look how far behind they are. That's like half a lap. I just really love how all of these tracks are just completely unique in the way they are structured, in the way that you have to go through each of, in the way that you have to confront each of the obstacles, whether higher or lower routes are faster. It's just so good. They did so good with the level design for this. To be expected of the people who made Rayman 2, honestly. Bet the Robobot pirates have played Donkey Kong in between conquests. That's a good in-universe explanation. They seem like they would. Racetrack here feels like the ruined remains of the robo-pirate ship, the Buccaneer. The whole scenery just gives that feeling to it. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember the levels on the inside of that looking a lot like that, so yeah. Plus all the electrical stuff makes it think that it's like malfunctioned or something and the ship is destroyed. Meat Boy is very much a speed game, best play with the controller. Indie game poster child of the 2010s, yeah. I bet I would enjoy it a lot. I'm really looking forward to trying it. I also understand it's hard as balls, so... I like my platformers like that, though. We want to get over there on that moving platform so we can get up to the high route. Yep, we're both doing it. Fun circular 2D platforming. The 2.5D really coming into play here. Ooh. Tough. And then platforming over the starting place with more of these platforms in 3D. Just so cool. And the high route there takes you to the high route here. Just flows so well. Really, this entire cup is some of my favorite tracks in the game. Okay, good. Again, no bottomless pits in this whole thing, even though they're doing that high route, low route, which one's harder or easier to stay on thing. Better even than Sonic Team did it in some cases. And I love the adventure games, don't get me wrong. But something about the way this game executes its high routes versus low routes just makes me think of classic 2D Sonic even more so than actual 3D Sonic does. They nailed it! Doesn't even matter anymore. Last lap. Evu makes a Cat Icarus reference. I haven't seen Cat Icarus in ages. I need to watch some of his new stuff. I know he's prouder of it than his old stuff, but I really liked his old stuff, and I think he should be prouder of it, but that's just me. He's not here to listen to that. One day I'll go and watch his new stuff, though. This should be the final track. Definitely the best one in the game. They saved the best for last here. Look at how tall it is already. So from here we can... No. I can't get up to the high road from here, it appears. And I'm very behind now that I've tried. That's okay. We'll get there. There's plenty of time to recover this. The routes on this one are very, very big time savers. So now we're up on the upper path, finally. I'm going to have to recover it, apparently. Oof. This one's a toughie, but I love it to bits. Oh, jeez. Staying up on that upper path is really tough. Doesn't matter which side those are on, because I'm just gonna keep doing this. One last jump. And we're gonna stay on the upper route now. She's chugging pretty hard, having, more than just 2 players. That's probably why they start you with just 2 players. Now that I think about it. Getting caught up. Back in second. Get back up on the upper route from here. Very good. It's gonna be close. Holy frick. Can't believe that worked. Still in second, though. So I believe you can bounce off of those barrels if you jump right on top of them, but I kind of haven't gotten that yet. Those blue guys on the side coming down the conveyor are a direct reference to Rayman 2 as well. Just realized that. That's cute. Is it just me, or is my opponent, the blue one, way ahead? To the point that I am not catching up. "48 seconds? Yeah, not happening. Also, holy frick, 48 seconds?! God damn! Wow, I took the upper path there. Yeah, see, you can bounce off of them like that, with good timing. Asking a lot of me to beat my time by 40 seconds. It's like Mario Kart 64's inverse rubber banding. I think it was like 80 before. Good God, okay. So I'm gonna have to beef this up real good. Get up here to start. Why does the route just end there? Interesting. Okay, so rather than trying to get up to the upper route like that, we're just gonna do this. That's a little better, but he's still way ahead. Oh, sick. Okay. Burp step. Ooh, that was close. Okay, well, still not doing so hot, but I'm not too far behind. Far cry from last time, at least. Oh shit, I didn't make it to the upper route. Let's just take this instead, that should help. That gets me up here, which gets me to the upper route. That's better. That's what we wanted. Now we're getting somewhere. And a well-timed curve up here will get me up and around. Immediately hit the next spring. But not quite make it to the upper route. Oops. Definitely need that. I wasted my lead just getting it. But it's very necessary. Ah, frick. Wow, that was really close. We're trading leads now. Slide strats. Very nice. Well, I know I can pull ahead the lead at the end if I'm that close again. Let's stay on the upper route this time. That was pretty clean. Ooh! Smooth. We can do this. We can do this. Plus 12. Ah, shoot. Low wrap's not so bad there. There we go. Very good! Got it in the bag. Much better. Hello? Okay, game. Whatever you say. What a way to finish that out. God. Pro ain't messing around at all. Thank y'all. That was much better. And that was the last of the races. Which means, for that, we've unlocked some nice things. A new bonus map, specifically. So this game also has some extra bonus maps under something called Exhibition, which those are just solo races. You can see there's one here called Run, Run, Run! That's the one we just unlocked. I had these other two for beating a beginner. And I guess there must be an expert as well. So let's see what Run, Run, Run is like. But these are straightforward beat-the-clock type things. They are randomly generated from chunks, and this one is aiming backwards. Shit. Apparently this is just to see how long you can go, rather than the other ones, which are get to the end in a time limit. Ooh, I don't want to hit those because there's no upper route here. Shoot. Okay. Good to know. There's just enough time here for me to react, even though the camera is behind... is backwards. It's not behind me. If it was behind me, that'd be normal. I should probably be going for the middle route there. Well, too late. Second lap, I guess? Yeah, it's the same thing again. Cool. So this is survival, essentially. This is a neat little take on the Exhibition maps. Was not expecting this. I don't think I've ever seen this, actually. Well, shoot. Here comes the wall. I am so dead. Yep. Got a minute, though. That's cool. Rayman VR missions. That's basically what it is. Let me show you one of the other ones that's just a race. Rayman, look out! Your fucked up pizza clone is behind you! Calzone Man. Pepperman! Pepperman. Rayman's greatest nemesis yet! Wall! So this one is, instead of the, race away from the wall, it's race to the end within a time limit. And there are checkpoints that increase your time. This one's all slides. It's a lot of fun. Like, look at how freaking cool this is. Race through rings. Stay up on the high path. through all sorts of twisty-turny things. And I love this exhibition aesthetic in general. The digitalness of it. I do like this kind of thing. I feel like it's not done enough in games these days. They kind of all got it out of their system in the GameCube era, you know? Boom. Not so bad. So I've shown you all the races in this game, and I've shown you as much as that as we're gonna get, pretty much. We'll come back to the side mode of the races in a bit, but now we're gonna do the battles. Because that's the other half of the game that the intro showed, you know. The entire other half of the game that this game touts as being 2 parts of. So we're gonna do fighting, which is just knock out as many opponents as you can within the time limit. The more kills you get, the higher score, the better you do. We're gonna play Rayman again. This time, the music is per stage, so you don't have to hear the funny Rayman theme over and over again.
Behind me are the brutes, the champions of full combat. This sport, although completely discredited, is a real crowd pleaser. An arena, some weapons, 3 minutes, 1 rule. There are no rules. Anything goes, and I do mean anything.
Why do they hate Murphy so much? Am I gonna play with various characters in battle mode? I might be able to do that, but I do like Rayman a lot. He's dead again! He's dead again. The cutscene played out exactly the same way as the other one. With different text and characters. They re-rendered the whole thing with different characters. So up at the top there is the item display. That's the items that appear in this battle mode. Or on this stage specifically. The gold one there gives you a special item. And the goal here is to kill as many enemies as possible. If one has a shield, you just go for the other one. Everybody has 6 health at a time. You've still got your shield. Shield is pretty broken. It lasts a really long time. So this plays a little weird, and it's a little more basic than the races. A lot more basic, actually, especially when you're doing it with just 1 player. It can feel kind of boring. But I specifically wanted to go out of my way to show it with 2 players, because it's actually pretty fun with more than just 1 other player that you're shooting. The different items have different strategies associated with them. They're not just differently colored shots. For some reason, I keep getting fake item boxes. This is the green shot. I don't know what it's called, but you can basically juggle people with it when you hit them. The gold one in the middle there seems to always give you the blue shot, which is a 3 repeating shots in a row. And considering people have 6 health, you just have to hit them twice. When somebody has a shield, there is nothing you can do about it. Actually, it's not number of kills, it's number of hits. That's what I'm noticing in the display up there. That's the number of hearts we've taken off of other people, so I need to step up my game a bit. Targeting in this is a little funny. Now I've got a shield finally. And another one. So I might as well take advantage of this. Shots have a little bit of homing on them. I'm not as good at this as I am at the races. It plays basically like Rayman 2's fights, except with people. So you kind of have to accommodate for the fact that they can move and think they can actually play mind games with you. I don't know how well the AI is at that, but I'm not. I've never been good at fighting game mind games. Targeting is really touchy, it seems. It's gonna be close. Ow, I hit my own item. Great. Seems like I'm getting out of this with a win, though. It's gonna be close, but... yeah, there we go. Not bad. Introducing Rayman Hurt Match. We can't kill because it's a kid's game, but we can hurt. Almost looks like Unreal Tournament in a way. I don't know enough about Unreal Tournament, actually. Would be a good idea to show off everybody at least once. I wish I had more time for that. I didn't actually want to spend too much time on the battle mode. It is a little on the basic side, and a little on the drags itself out side compared to the races. But it's cool that they added this, and they made it an equal, even if it is not functionally an equal, or playing it feels like equal. It is still fun in its own way. Everybody going for the same item all at once. That turned out to be a fake item, whatever. Juggle that person. Not bad. Things are a little more spread out here. It's got the same number of stages as the race mode does. And they last longer, too, because everything lasts 3 minutes. I didn't expect to be as decent at this as I am. So if we run in back here... Oh, you stole my item. If we run in back here, there's a special item, and you have to go all the way in to get it, and all the way back out. And there's a little strategy in the fact that it's tough to get in there without getting noticed. That item is a sticky bomb. If you throw it at someone, it sticks to them, and then you can only get it off of you by running into someone else. And it explodes on someone eventually. They seem to mostly just be going for each other, which is perfectly fine by me. Got the item I was going for, that's okay. Do you get a health back for killing someone? That's actually a neat mechanic. Take your item before you kill me with it. I keep putting those up in the air by accident. Oops. Not the bagpipes! See what I can squeak out in the last few seconds here. Oop, not much apparently. That's the item I wanted. That one seems to quite often be fake items. Ow! Didn't even get to keep that one. Uh-oh, it's gonna be close. Where are they? Okay, that's the best I'm gonna get, I think. Once again, put that in the air. Smart move. There we go. The bagpipes of death! Of hurt, sorry. Rayman characters don't die, they just hurt. If you hit your own item, does that count as a hit for you? I didn't notice, probably not. We're gonna do one more, and then probably call it there for the battle mode, because it's alright. There are some neat items and mechanics in it. It also drags a little bit more than I wish it did. Because it is just the Rayman 2 combat with a little more added on to it, and that combat worked best with AI opponents where they could design it around your combat skills. And in this one, everybody's got the same skills and they're all a little slow. I mean, unless you have an item. Which is kind of the name of the game. Comboed that person, very good. Some SpongeBob-ass music for the speech level. go. Very good. What's in the gold here, anyway? It's targeting. This one actually aims at people if they are far away. But it's not going to hit somebody if they have a shield, obviously, so... I don't know of any items that break through shields, by the way. Those are just invincibility. Ah, the Glade of Dreams. Sriracha has it right. We need SpongeBob's narrator talking all about Rayman. And how he doesn't live in a pineapple under the sea. It's a cute little side mode. I like it, but I have a hard time having the patience for more than just a couple rounds of it at a time, just because it lasts so long. And it can be a little repetitive, but it's a lot better like this with 2 players than it is when you're first playing it on beginner and you have to play it 1v1. This is way better balanced and way more fun. It's probably a lot of fun with all 4 people as well. There's something to this. It's just not a whole lot, but I'm glad it's there. It's a better game for having it. Come on, where's your shield? Comboed. Get out of here. Don't like that you have your shield. Bleh. Well, I win. You're telling me a Rayman'd this? I think we're going to play the other characters when we do the other modes, because I'm done with the battle mode for now. We will come back to it in a bit, but I do want to show off the other modes first, because there's, you know, little side modes to go along with the races and the battles, too. Got another skin for that. Let's go back to the selection. So, I played beginner on all of these, including the side modes, so that I could show you pro and so I could show you pro and show this game in a better light. This is Time Attack, which also has its own intro, and it'll tell you what's special about this.
Here we are with the world's craziest runner, the champs of the Time Attack. Last one left on the track wins. Yeah. First one to cross the middle line starts the clock. Everyone behind has only 6 little seconds to get to the line. Running's a good way to leave your opponent in the dust, but freezing him's better.
It happened again. It's like they had one idea for those cutscenes and they just went ham on it 4 times. He hung the mic. I didn't notice that before. Holy fuck. So basically, this is the game's Time Attack, and you cross the finish line and you have to be 6 seconds ahead of the next person to knock them out. Oh, I said I was going to play as a different character. Oops. We'll do that in a bit. How about that? But this is, depending on how good you are at this game, this is basically races but less. Because you can clear this in a lap or 2, rather than the 3 laps that the regular races do. As long as you can get to the checkpoint 6 seconds ahead of everybody else, you're good. Hey, buddy. You're not supposed to be out ahead of me. Also, this mode has the only way you can mess with your opponents, which is to freeze them. Shooting people freezes them in this mode. It doesn't in the regular races. So those 2 things combined make the mode stand out a little bit. Only a little bit. Like, with any luck, we're gonna win it right here. Or it's gonna be close. Got them both. That was 2 laps. The AI characters are tied to modes, yeah, so, the skins you unlock are based on which mode you're playing it on and which difficulty you're playing it on. And I said I was gonna play a different, character, so we're gonna go play, Tilly, probably. Let's do, yeah, Tilly. Who looks very different than in previous games for some reason. And this plays again. Great. They want to show you the funny cutscenes that they made as much as humanly possible. Maybe play as Razorbeard? Sure. What skins do they got? Well, Tilly in this one appears to have... No, that's Mrs. Razorbeard, which, by the way, there is a Mrs. Razorbeard in this game. And that's her theme. Since we're on the upper route, we may have just enough of a lead that we can make a push for the, make a push for 6 seconds here. Ooh, got one of them. With any luck, that'll get the other. Oh yeah, not even close. Not even close. Very good. See, that was done in 1 lap. This is literally just racing, but less. I don't know why this is here. If it's not racing, but less, it's racing, but with the potential for infinite laps. So, kind of a weird side mode, but it's variety, I guess. What they don't have in this game is just a plain-ass time attack where you play it solo, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity. How did I clip into the box? Never mind, don't ask questions. Please let me up, thank you. Upper route, please. That is one of the silliest themes I have ever heard. Tilly has not my favorite character theme in the game, probably. It's alright. Oh, they both made that. They won't make this, I promise that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, they made it. Shit. Oh, got one of them. Okay. I wasn't sure that was gonna work. Woo. I mean, it's got its own flavor of intensity. So it's not like this mode has nothing to it, but it is really just the races, but less if you're good enough at the game. Especially beginner. Like, beginner's really, really bad about this. You can clear almost all of them with it inside of one lap. And then we're gonna go do the side mode for the battles and play as Razorbeard as requested. Have I ever seen this animation before? Aw, that's cute. So I don't know, the side modes are kind of just distractions, and they're just there, but I'm kind of glad they're there. Anyway, this is a separate battle mode where you also get the free shots, and it's the only thing you get, so how did they make that work in battles? I'll let the game do its job explaining it to you. Razorbeard and Mrs. Razorbeard. My god. We're gonna play as Razorbeard. Ooh, I like the dark one. Let's do it.
Think you've seen everything? Wrong! This is the home of the extremist of freeze combat. An arena, the world's nastiest experts, and a 3-minute combat sprint. One objective, got a lot of lumps, a ton of lumps, a max of lumps. Don't just give the others the cold shoulder, freeze them!
At least that one had a little funny with Rayman stuck in the freezer. Rayman's frozen! Help him! As Razorbeard? No. He's staying in there. Oh my god, I'm fighting myself and my wife. Anyway, we're not actually fighting. We are going for Lums. It's the first person to get them. You freeze other people to ensure that they don't get there first. It's really basic. Really, really extra basic. Like, God. I'm surprised this made it into the game. Basic. And this goes for 3 minutes. And this is actually the same amount of content as battle modes because of that. Unlike the side mode for the races. I mean, it's variety. It's there. I'm sure this is fine with 4 people or whatever. Even with 3, it is very basic, though. It's about as bare bones as this gets. They are all in specific... They all show up in specific locations. It's not random. There are, like, 6 or 8 specific locations per map. So you kind of just memorize where those are and hope you get to each one first. The next one spawns next to you. You'll notice they're not even being aggressive about shooting me. Even on Pro. I know where these are because I can see them on the map in the lower left. You spend a lot of this mode looking just at the map to know where you're going. Fighting myself and my wife. A little late on the draw there, buddy. Heh. They froze themselves over so that I could get there first. Way over there. Oh my god, that was so close! Also, I'm crushing them. Like, it is not even close. I could literally just stand around for the last 30 seconds and still win. Can I get one last one? Yeah. Gonna be honest, I was so focused on the game, I didn't even notice there was a map there. Fair enough. I don't even want to play that beyond one round. That's enough of the freezing mode for me. We're gonna see the exhibition battles and then probably call it a stream for the day. But you can see that this game's strong suit is its races. It's the regular races, the 3-lap races, and those are fucking fantastic, and I wish more people talked about those. And the rest of the game is here too. And I'm gonna play as Razorbeard again in these exhibitions because I think these are really cool. We've got the Pack Arena. Don't even ask me how they got the rights to do that. And Spooky Towers. But let's do Pack Arena first. We'll play both of these battles and call it a stream, probably. I want to do more streams, more smaller streams, because part of the way that I did 30 streams in 2017 is that a bunch of them were like an hour and a half, or an hour, even. And I can handle that. Hey, look, it's Rayman wearing a skin that it doesn't show you on the screen to unlock. Also, this is a freeze level. Shoot. I didn't remember that. Don't the warps work in this? Oh, those are over there. Shoot. Pack Ray! There are even the warps on the sides. If you're smart enough to take those, which I'm not. Ow. It doesn't even freeze you for very long in either mode. Probably to keep it balanced for human players actually playing the game, but also it means that when you're doing, like, exhibition mode, or... not exhibition mode, time attack races. When you're doing time attack races, it's kind of not extremely useful to freeze people unless they're right there. It's not as cutthroat as the cutscene would have you believe. Which is actually kind of sad, because it would be pretty cool if there were more ways to mess with people in this game, like if they added items in the races, for example, and not just in the battles. So I'm gonna get a leg up on you by warping to the other side. Very good. That was the right call. You can try to shoot me all you want. You can't shoot through walls. Once again, crushing the competition here. Also, this is a straight one-to-one recreation of the Pac-Man Arena. So, like... how did they get away with that? Because they're Ubisoft, I guess. Or maybe Namco just didn't care or doesn't care. I made one good use of the warp so far. My goodness. Also, this arena is freaking huge. I remember unlocking another one as a kid that I'm surprised I didn't... I must have unlocked by completing all of Pro Mode somehow. Because I didn't realize I did that as a kid. There's one of these with low gravity, which is actually really freaking cool. I think it's a regular battle mode instead of a freezing one. I'm rather fond of that one myself. Let's take the warp again. Yeah, there we go. Good for getting across the map in a timely manner. That last one's not gonna matter. You're jumping the walls, this isn't even Pac-Mania! God. I need to play more Pac-Man on stream, too. Pac-Mania would be a fun one. That's a game I haven't played enough of, honestly. It's very, very arcadey. There are way too many ghosts on screen, but it's cool. So then the other one is Spooky Towers. I think it's another ice level, which, whatever. Or freezing, collect lums type battle. Sadly. Not even trying to cover it up, exactly. And once again, it's Clone Rayman. And once again, it's freezing. Apparently this one's up. It's very vertical, this one, which is probably why it doesn't show up in the regulars, because it's really hard to get to these. Or see what level they are on. The thing next to the map shows you how high or low they are. Ah, shoot. And you don't even get the fast button in battles, so you can't stop, drop, and roll when you land on the ground. Where is it? Shoot. Last possible frame to freeze him. A freeze frame, if you will. Oh, I'm getting bodied. I am getting bodied. Nope, it's up above, and he's getting up there first. The verticality on this one is really hard to get a hang of. Shoot, I did that to myself more than anything. Why is it so hard for me to hang on the edge of the ledge there? Somehow I grabbed that one first. I don't even know how. It's up here. Nailed it. Nope, it's not in there. It's up. Again. I don't know where. I'm having a hard time with that. Oof. Yep, I'm losing it. Got it. This is gonna be tough. I'm just gonna let him have that one, honestly. I was just sitting there next to him. The computer is conspiring against me by spawning ones that are closer to him than they are to me. And that would have been a tie if that didn't happen. This clone of Rayman is called Dark Rayman, not to be confused with Ray Nemesis from Origins and Shadow Rayman from Legends. Interesting. Okay, so that's a new funny Rayman, as opposed to the other funny Raymen. Ramen? Anyway, that's Rayman Arena. That's most of what I wanted to show today. It's a really freaking cool game. Really enjoyed getting to look back on it and show y'all what I enjoyed about it. The races are obviously the best part. The rest is there too. I kind of like the battle mode with more than just one person. That one's okay. The other side modes are, you know, they're there. They're variety. It doesn't hurt to have them. But the races are where it's at, and I think those are inspirational in a way that I hope I can put together in my own level designs one day, or my own game designs, so, maybe one day you'll see something from me on that front. Aren't all of the Raymen funny? Hootin' and hollerin' at the funny limbless land. Look at him cartoony. Look at him be funny. If you want funny Rayman, you want Rayman 3. Specifically. That's it for Rayman Arena, though. Turn off the GameCube. So, thanks everybody for coming to the stream. This was a lot of fun. Turn that off. No more funny bars, just grid. Enjoyed having y'all here. Glad I got to show y'all one of my favorite games that nobody ever talks about, and hopefully I'll be streaming again soon-ish. at least in the next 2 weeks. I've got another long weekend soon, so hopefully do some more then. Starting a new game, either a long game or a short game, I don't know which. Got a couple ideas for what to do. Thanks everybody for coming and joining in. See y'all next time, whenever that is.